Hello, Kat from Sacred Healing Space, and happy full moon in Libra. Just taking a nice deep breath as we land. Just coming into body, bringing all the pieces in. Any dissociation, any parts that you are ready to merge, just bringing it in. As we come in fully, we land fully in this now moment. I'd like to start with a personal story to explain the energies of what has been happening through March and April. So we are in April 2025. However, whenever you receive this is just perfect. So March, as we know, was intense. March, we had the 2 eclipses, the equinox. There was a lot of intense, expansive energy. And a lot of change occurred very, very quickly. This whole year, we have had quick pace changes. So in March, I went through a lot of changes, new relationships, and my life was aligning to my highest timeline. I was choosing my highest timeline. And when we choose our highest timeline, things that are not aligned need to crumble, and that's okay. So moving from March, after the huge energies of March, collectively, there was a bit of a reset, a lot of overwhelm of what just happened. So some of us dipped in frequency. There was overwhelm. There was a reset to really choose, okay, do I choose this? Or do I want to go back to old habits? Do I want to go back to old addictive ways and programs? Do I want to go back to my old life? And coming up to this new moon, in this April energy, we are still expansive, but there is that overwhelm. There is that impulsive energy of just cut off your dreads as things come into alignment. And things are coming into alignment fast. So 2 days ago, just before the full moon, I was feeling incredible. I woke up in the morning and I was in alignment. I was holding the vibration. Every aspect of my life felt amazing, or so I thought. And I know I'm going through a quantum leap, and I've chosen to get to where I'm going fast, for things to align. So I find myself picking up my daughter from school, driving, and all of a sudden I find myself in the middle of an intersection with a car in front of me braking. Next minute, in 1 second, crash. The whole front of the car, the windscreen was smashed. Airbags deployed, steam, smoke everywhere. The whole front of the car crumpled in. My daughter in the front seat, screaming. In that split second, am I dead? Who have I killed? Is my daughter okay? I look over, she's okay, she's alive, she's screaming in panic. The aftermath moved really smoothly. So grateful, everyone was okay. We had beautiful people come and help us out of the car. The ambulances were so kind. I went in an ambulance with my daughter to the hospital. The police were even so kind and understanding. The hospital flowed. Everyone was okay. My daughter and I came out with only whiplash. So after all of those moving parts, when I came home, taking myself to meditation to ask why. Why the Sophia lesson? Why the crash? That night I didn't get much come through. I needed to sleep. At 3:33 in the morning, I woke up which is the number of my car that is now right off 333, and I received the download. And I'm just going to refer to my notes because I wrote it all down. So I'm quantum leaping. Everything in my life is coming into alignment fast. All of the pain that I was feeling was on my left side. So in the crash and the impact, I put my left arm out to protect my daughter. And then I had the pain of the neck and the back all down my left side to remind me the crash was divinely orchestrated. There was a lot of moving parts, a lot of alignment that needed to occur to make that happen. I have a missing piece, a glitch in the matrix, a time frame where I have no memory of how I got into that intersection. I was told that my guides temporarily took over my vessel to orchestrate the crash. And I asked why. Why did this occur? And it was to come into full alignment quickly. Everything in my life was coming into alignment. However, the only thing that was lacking was my parenting, the nurturing and the support of my children. And this needed to occur now, hence the severity of the lesson of the test. So once I received this lesson, this understanding, I was able to move through this and navigate this more easily. And the themes that came through was to simplify, be so grateful, present, slow down, life is precious, remember to ground, and of course bring alignment into my parenting, to nurture my children, protect my children, teach my children. Our children are the leaders of this new earth. I was spending a lot of time focusing on my business, my children, and my mission, but my children are my mission. So it was a great reality check, smashing back into the 3D to align the last pieces that need to come into alignment. And the aftermath, a test. Do I choose my lower timeline? Do I choose to drink and escape through this? Or do I choose to hold my frequency? This was a time for me to reassess what was true to my sacred heart. All of the changes that happened in March, all of the changes that are happening in April, it was time to sit back and reflect in stillness, in meditation. So all day yesterday I was in meditation, I was in stillness, I was sleeping, I was resting, I was self-healing. I was doing the work to understand the higher perspective, to stop and reassess and to find out, is this timeline my choice of, is it aligned to my sacred heart's truth? Do I want this? And everything was pointing to a sacred yes. Everything I've moved through and created in the March energies coming into April is aligned. It is beautiful. It is everything that I've been working on, creating, co-creating. And it's new, and it's scary, and it's amazing, and it's expansive. So I'm not going back, I'm staying on this timeline, holding the frequency and aligning. So school holidays are coming up, perfect opportunity to work on my parenting. Mother in devotion, in source devotion, but in devotion to her children. So watch this space. And I also would like to bring today awareness of what you've been moving through. Awareness of what's been happening in March, the expansive energies, any overwhelm, any quantum leaping, any timeline shifts. We've had glitches in the matrix, we've had things realigning, we've had crumble, we've had changes. And it's all happening so fast. So using this time to come into the stillness, to reassess your life and your choices. And it just so happens that the energies of this full moon in Libra is balance and alignment. Of course it is. also trusting the flow of the universe, which is assisting us to align to this new frequency. As we release control, we get out of the way and we surrender to the changes that are occurring around us, for us. So I invite you to come into stillness with me now, to come into presence. And I'm feeling a throat chakra activation today. But firstly, let's just land. Just taking a nice deep breath and coming into your channel, coming into your source connection, coming back as we breathe a sigh of relief. And just notice how it feels to come back. Coming back into your channel, into your source connection in this moment. As we take a moment in silence, in stillness, in reflection, to reflect on March and to reflect on these first week, don't know how long it's been, a few days, week and a half in April. Just gaining awareness of what you've moved through. Feels like so much has happened in such a short period of time. Checking in on any themes, any lessons. As we just acknowledge how you've navigated this. Was it tough? Did this full moon knock you around? Did you flow with ease and grace? However you navigated this energy is okay. Simply perfect. Breathing into that. As we reflect on your choices, your choice points, and what you are choosing, are you choosing your highest timeline? As we check into the heart space as to whether this feels aligned and true for you. Is this your truth? Is this your choice? Does it feel aligned to your sacred heart's resonance? As we move the energy up to the throat, and just checking on the throat chakra. And you might like to sit with the throat just for a few moments to check whether or the percentage that your throat is open, clear, activated, partially blocked, stagnant, closed. Just awareness. There is no right and wrong. Everything that comes up is perfect. We're just gaining awareness. We're going to ask to clear any suppression wounds today in the voice that may be blocking or stopping you from aligning with your truth and speaking your truth. To then open the throat, to allow Source, your unique expression of Source, to flow through you and into this reality. So having awareness that this may activate your sacred voice if you choose it to. This could activate new dialects. This could assist you to communicate your truth, your wants and desires to people in your life so you can align to that timeline, that highest timeline of your choice. So if you are open to receive this clearing and activation, just consenting yes in your mind. As we ask to go into the throat chakra. And we ask to gain awareness of any pieces that may be blocking the throat. Kashayana shotoyana auto koyanai. Diasha de shate shekiana. Dashoto koyanai. Do posho koyana akiasha e deshe de. And we're just going to safely, slowly, easefully, gracefully move into this suppression wound. And just gaining awareness of anywhere that you have not been heard. Anywhere where you have been silenced. Any persecution points around the voice. And we're just going to sit just briefly in any uncomfortable emotions that may arise around suppression, around shame, around guilt, around fear of speaking your truth. It is not safe to speak my truth. It is not safe to open my voice and speak my truth. Diashayana do koyana akiashanai diodo koyanai. I need to keep small and silenced to protect myself, to dampen my voice. Dashai dio kyono oshotoyanai. I am shy and not heard. I cannot sing. I do not like my voice. Diasha kyono oto koyana iti ashanai diaki ashanai. Sitting with any doubt. Anywhere you have stood in your power and been persecuted for your voice. Anywhere you are scared of your power. And just sitting with it. We're just sitting with where the throat may have been blocked, and any physical blocking, energetic blocking, any cuffing, any choking, any chains, just having awareness. anywhere you have been embarrassed, ridiculed, humiliated because of your voice and your word. Fear to public speak. And just sitting with these blocks of communication, of how your truth have been suppressed. And we just ask to clearing any residue of emotion. Asking to clear the shame, the guilt, the suppression, the rage. Just clearing the awarenesses that come up as we release the emotion, releasing the core beliefs at the source. And with your own modalities, with your own healing, with your healing hands, ask to heal. Ask to heal this. As we collect any soul fragments along your timeline, purifying these fragments, as we collect your inner child, seeing your inner child, and giving your inner child a voice, giving your inner child the opportunity to speak. As you do this work, your inner child's voice is clearing. Allow your inner child to say exactly what they need to say. It is time to speak your truth. As we collapse any old timelines, purifying the soul fragments as they start to merge. As we flush the system with light. And we start to alchemize this energy out with new truth, with new beliefs. It is safe now to speak your truth. It is safe to be you. It is safe to be you in your fullest expression of who you are. Seeing yourself in your truth. As we ask the throat to recalibrate, we ask the throat to repair and open. As we open the channel, we open the source channel from the above, the below, the within and the without to come and settle in the throat as we ask to become a channel for source of the highest expression of who you truly are. We are all unique expressions of source. And my light language is simply how I communicate with source. It is how I channel source codes through my vessel. And it expresses through my voice, through my hands, and it's how I communicate and express source in this reality. It's how I bring it out into this reality and communicate and dance and weave with this connection. So what is your unique divine source connection? And how does it wish to express through you? Connecting with your unique frequency, your unique coding. How does it feel? How does it feel when you ask to bring your source connection into your vessel and feel who you are? Feeling the frequency. What does it feel like? Maybe you don't have a word for it. Maybe it just feels electrifying, activating. bliss, divine love. And see if you can move this energy and how it wishes to express through you. So this source code can come through your hands. It can come through dance and movement. It can come through your voice. It can come through your art, your drawing, your creativity. It can come through your passions, your love, your hobbies. What lights you up? That is your unique soul expression of when you feel in the most alignment. As you open your voice, open your throat, and tone. What is the sound? No. Toning the frequency of your vibration, toning this source frequency through your voice. Everyone can sing. You have a beautiful voice. Allowing the tone of your source frequency to come out through your throat chakra. I was a shy little girl. I was so fearful of speaking. My worst nightmare was public speaking. I went through many anxiety attacks standing up in a school classroom. Expressing my truth and using my voice was my weakness. Now it is my greatest strength. Diashanai dio kyo oyanai, diashati dio do kyo no oshani, dom diasha kya ai, diashai diadashani. How do you express source? Through your body. How do you express this frequency, which is you, your unique expression, into this reality? However you choose to express this is beautiful, is perfect. Giving yourself permission to express yourself, even if it is in the safety and security of your home, in the shower, driving, in your bedroom. Giving yourself permission to be true to yourself of who you are. Because we are ready for you. This reality needs you. You have your own unique coding and expression. Nashati Ryokyo, that is uniquely and divinely you. And it is safe now to be you. To step up and rise into all that is meant for you. So sitting with that, breathing into that, giving yourself permission to shine, to stand in your power, to see yourself on the mountaintop and roar. Nasha niato shokoya kianai. Kashani dioto kiasho oto takianare. Bashati dosho o koyana akiashanai. Surrendering. Releasing control. Allowing the ego and the mind to step to the side as you get out of your way. As you come into your sacred heart. Opening the heart, opening the throat, and speaking your truth. What is your truth? What are you ready to communicate? Now is the time to align to your sacred heart's truth in your highest timeline. Breathing into that. As we ask to realign and recalibrate. Tashai diodo shokoyana akyoshai dia shade shade shade. If this resonated, offering light language, sacred voice activations to go deeper with this activation. Perhaps it's your intention to unlock dialects, sacred lineages, cosmic dialects. As we just settle back into the stillness, the nothingness, to reassess, to recalibrate, and to realign. Moving into these next few weeks in April, what is the realignment? How does your timeline look as you realign to this higher frequency? Creating that now. And simply taking a beautiful breath to anchor that in. As we acknowledge all you've been through, acknowledging your courage, your strength, your vulnerability, your rawness, your openness to receive. As we witness who you are, your unique divine spark, essence of source. It is beautiful. It is uniquely you. Feel free to reach out, to debrief, to share your unique expression codes, magic and medicine with me. Remember to like, subscribe and share this video. And join me over on Patreon for more transmissions. I have a lot of offerings coming up, taking advantage of this expansion energy. A beautiful sister, Maria, and I are hosting an Earth Day transmission. This is for anyone to come along to assist to gift the planet a healing. You don't need to be Reiki trained, you don't need a certificate. Anyone can do this work. So we will be teaching you how to do planetary healing so you can assist us and we all come together. We are so powerful when we come together to gift planetary healing to Mother Gaia. I have another offering with Tamsin coming up at the end of April to rewrite your soul contract. So if this is something you're interested in to clear the old, you can rewrite your new timeline, your new contract to align to your highest expression. I also have 2 in-person events coming up at the end of May and the start of June, a deep chakra awakening journey with the beautiful Uma Nancy. This will be in person in Adelaide. This will be incredible work, primal shaking medicine, clearing, healing the root chakra, grounding and grid work. So if you are in Adelaide, come to this. Together we gather in sacred ceremony, men and women, to do this work. It is now safe to do this work. So check out my websites for all of my offers. Co-creation and collaboration is the energy I'm feeling at the moment. We are doing this work together. If you would like to collaborate, reach out. Let's share the magic. I love you so much, beautiful soul. Namaste.